by 3 sons. And, oh, never mind.
You here
Here's the
visiting
thing.
Covenant, pal? If not,
A sort
move
of
along.
note.
You know, I'm
I
people
guess,
loitering around.
from a sponsor
Not good for the
here
nerves.
in Diamond City, and I'll just read it.
Is that what this place is called?
Yeah, we're a real
Diamond
up-and-comer.
City surplus.
A pit stop on the
Now
road
open
for
24
traders and
hours a
such.
day.
We're not that big,
Management
but
reserves
we
the
got the
right to
bargains.
refuse service
Got a
to
doc that
anyone,
can patch you up.
especially
We even got
since
some lemonade. Well, that's what
now
Deezer calls it
let's
anyway.
hear
There's a small catch, though. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is one of them psychological tests. Just a bunch of questions you gotta answer. You wanna take the test? Pass it, and I'll let you in.
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin.
And you'll find happy thoughts. You'll hear a tune that lives
Just need you to take a seat.
in the heart of a bluebird.
Just need you to take a seat.
And you'll find
You need to be seated for the safe test. That's the rules. Just need you to take a seat. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate. The doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Restrain the patient and merely observe as the infection spreads.
Very, very interesting. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Designated hitter.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd give her whatever she wants to spare his life.
Typical Class B. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. That never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
You know you can get hurt that way, Dad?
At the movies they have got to pay many coconuts to see.
What do they see, Donnie?
Uncivilized pictures of the newsreel tapes of me.
Welcome to Covenant.
So, bongo, 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 he don't wanna leave the Congo, no, 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 no. Bingo,
Nini, no offense. I got a lot of work to
No
do.
penthouse, bathtub, streetcars, taxis, noise in my ear.
Hi.
Talia.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the stranger. I make things for the store. Oh, I'm Talia. So nice to meet you.
What do you make?
I make medical supplies. Oh, and guns, scopes, and other things. You can see them for sale at Penny's store. You're gonna like it here. Everyone in Covenant is so friendly and really wants to help.
Why is everyone here so friendly?
I don't know. Ask Mr. Orden. I'm much better with terminals than people. Feel free to use my tools. And if you need anything, just let me know.
Talia.
Oh, you're back. Isn't Covenant just the best?
I got my spears.
It's really great here.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it here. Have a good day.
They have things like the autumn bomb.
Well, hello.
Excuse me.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house. And you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else in town?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a modest fee, of course. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Who's Dan?
He's a gun for hire. Not the most savory line of work, if you ask me. You have a good stay now.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Tell me about yourself.
I make sure Penny, Talia, and everyone's got what they need. It's a full-time job to keep our little community afloat. But someone's got to do it, if you'll excuse me.
You see, I gotta run diagnostics on the perimeter turrets.
Caravan came a few days back. Worked for old man Stockton. You saw them, right?
I already told you. I don't recollect. We get a lot of traffic.
This isn't Diamond City. A caravan of 5 comes through, you'd remember.
Then they must not have come through. Say, wouldn't you rather have a lemonade?
My job here isn't drinking lemonade. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
I want to help, mister, but I really don't recollect.
Mark my words. I'll get to the bottom of this. You from around here? God, I hope not. I've had enough of these hicks.
No, I'm just passing through.
My advice is pass through sooner than later. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
No, I can't say that I do.
I just can't catch a break. I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
It's good to see a new face around here.
Jacob.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Can I ask some questions?
Ask away.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this about those Stockton people? I've told Mr. Dan many, many times. We never saw them.
This place almost looks pre-war. How do you manage that?
Hard work, shrewd trading, and a commitment to make a healthy community. It's a team effort.
Dan says your people are lying to him.
If you ask me, I think Dan's been baking in the sun too long. The only secret we've got here is what's in Deezer's lemonade. And if you can get Deezer to tell you, you just got to fill me in. As the robot says, it's delicious.
I have to go.
You have a good day.
Maybe, the leg's still on there. Do you have anything for the
Enjoy your stay.
Bye.
I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time at the gate. If you ask me, I think he takes his job too seriously. But welcome. Everyone around here calls me Mrs. Fitzgerald, but you, cutie, can call me Penny.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
You're in luck then. Covenant is the friendliest place in the whole Commonwealth. You'll see. You here to shop? I'll make sure to give you a good price.
Do you have time for a few questions?
For you? Certainly.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
You've been talking to Mr. Dan. I don't know what he's carrying on about. He's just stirring the pot, if you ask me.
Why would he do that?
Some people are just jealous when they see others leading a better life, and they'd like nothing better than to drag everyone down to their level. And Dan thinks he's the one helping people. He wouldn't know the first thing about making the Commonwealth a better, safer place.
He should be thankful you let him in.
Instead, he stomps around interrogating people. If the compound did do something to his precious caravan, they had reasons for it. Better reasons than a man like him. You know, honey, I was just shooting off at the mouth. Just forget anything I said about that and the compound. I have to go.
Hey, Penny.
You here to shop? If not, I'm sure you've got places to go and all. I hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Do you have time for a few questions?
Well, I don't know. I'm awfully busy. Make it quick.
People here are really friendly. Why's that?
Everyone that passes the test is welcome to visit. But we are particular on who can live here. And having a positive attitude is important to us.
Could you tell me anything about the compound?
Compound? Who said anything about a compound? You know what, I really am very busy.
After a long day, nothing beats Deezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
Less rads, less mute fruit, same great taste. Try Deezer's lemonade.
I'm looking into a lost caravan. Can you help?
You know what would be great for a lost caravan? Deezer's lemonade! Voted best beverage in Covenant 3 years straight!
What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from sunny, non-irradiated environments, all in 1 cold glass. Try it and enjoy, or take advantage of the money-back guarantee.
I'll take some.
Enjoy!
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower?
I really shouldn't talk to you, because I'm busy and all.
Talia.
Oh, you're back. Isn't Covenant just the best?
Do you have time for some questions?
If it'll help, sure.
Do you know anything about a compound?
No. Sorry. I just make things for the shop, you know.
I'm looking for a girl. Her name's Amelia Stockton. Have you heard of her?
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't. I hope she's okay.
Do you know anything about Stockton's caravan?
No, sorry, they never came here.
I have to go.
Oh, okay.
You're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
I found out about a compound. The caravan survivors may be there.
Great. Now we just need to find it. If anyone would know where this compound is, it'd be Jacob. He runs this town. But he doesn't have the best memory. I saw him once reading a slip of paper while entering his password. Maybe you can find that.
Have any advice on what I should investigate?
They keep the barracks locked up tight. Find a way in and I'm sure you'll turn up something. The leads could be anywhere, really.
Do you have any other leads?
No. If Covenant doesn't pan out, then I don't know where to start. I'll cross that road if I have to.
We'll talk later. The caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right. Deezer's lemonade, huh? The caravan definitely stopped in Covenant.
Busted again? It's the third radio this month. Ted better get on this, pronto. Another newcomer. Welcome.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer clear of those, and we'll get along just fine. People that break our rules are asked to leave. Rarely happens, though. We get along just swell with passers-by. Like I always say, give someone a free meal, safe place to bunk up, and some civility. And they'll be all P's and Q's in no time.
What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here. This cell means business.
This kind of thieving was below us. World's always gonna have tyrants. If I get my way, there'll be a lot less.
That's some serious security. Maybe there's another way around it. There we go. Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
Well, what have you been up to?
Not a lot. Everyone's got their eye on me. But I'll keep trying.
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Hey, a stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
What rash decisions are you talking about?
Maybe your next destination doesn't appreciate trespassers.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan in a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to that. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend anytime.
Surely there's room for compromise. I get Stockton survivors, and we stay friends. I'd have to know more, though.
Trust me, you want to work with us here.
That's a tall order. A deal like that, well, that's above my pay grade. Tell you what, I'll let the compound know you're coming. Then you can make your case to them. Good luck.
People are mucking around the shore at all hours, scaring my fish.
Hi.
Go find your own fishing spot. Clear out. Go find your own fishing spot. Clear out.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Just because Jacob vouched for you doesn't mean you can enter the compound. Why should I let you in?
I just want to talk with whoever's in charge here. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
We'll see. I'll take it to Dr. Chambers. She can decide what to do with you. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned. Don't try anything.
They're sick. Just give me the signal.
Yes, what is it, Manny?
I thought you guys were done with Subject 12.
Oh yes, the interview's over. I'm just reviewing the data on Question 4. It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Welcome to the compound, stranger.
Hey, extend the platform. Order center.
shouldn't be in here.
Hey there.
Stranger. You're the first outsider that's been in here. Stranger. Stranger.
So the one investigating Stockton's caravan has arrived. Do you even know that his supposed daughter is in all likelihood a synth? No matter. Let me be upfront about this. There are two ways this meeting can end. We come to an agreement, or there's violence.
I'd prefer a peaceful solution.
As would I. Let me pose a question to you. What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
What happened to you?
In Diamond City, a lifetime ago, my parents and 8 others were massacred by someone. At first, we thought the maniac was human. But that was the day we learned of the Institute's latest creations, the synths. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
Who really knows what the Institute is responsible for?
And how do they manage to keep us in the dark? A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the safe test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
And the safe test works?
Oh, yes. Autopsies confirm the test is getting more accurate. There's something in the questions which provokes a response from synths, but the exact trigger is elusive. The margin of error is admittedly high, 4 or 5 false positives per synth. But one day, we hope to get it to 1 or 2 false positives.
It sounds like your test may not even work.
There is a correlation. We've measured it. We just need more data, more test subjects to narrow it down. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
Sorry. That's a deal I won't accept.
You're gonna pay for all the pain you've caused.
Then you'll just have to kill me.
You shouldn't.
Don't hurt me. Goodness, I'm free. Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much.
Hey, Dan.
So Stockton gets his daughter and we get paid. Not a bad day.
What if she's a synth?
If even after all they've done to her, they don't know if she's a synth or not, I figure she's human enough. Here's your cut of the reward. I'll get my half from Stockton. Been a pleasure.
You holding out on me?
They call me Honest Dan for a reason. That's exactly half of what Stockton agreed to pay me. Not one cap more, not one cap less.
Be safe, Dan.
Same to you.
How are the subject's vitals?
It's a little unsteady, but within...
Who are you? What's... Ah! Son of a bitch! Do that... Ah!
I will only say this once. Speak only when spoken to. Please continue.
The subject is ready for baseline testing.
Subject, answer the questions quickly and with what first comes to mind. You're approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Is that safe test? Ah!
Answer the question.
I don't know. I don't know science stuff. Ignore him.
Ignore him, you say? Fascinating.
Please. I got a kid.
Do you want another treatment?
No.
So, again, congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I've already told you. Catcher.
Again, which position?
Catcher, right? Be the catcher.
Why?
I don't know. They got the funny helmets. I saw a picture when I was a kid.
Do students even know the rules of baseball?
No, please. I'm not... just let me... No!
Just answer the questions, and only the questions. Congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Catcher.
Confidence on subject 12 is high. We'll know for certain post-mortem. And any progress on question 3? None. The EKG shows nothing unexpected. The answers are too damn predictable.
You've made your opinions quite clear on the value of question 3. Removing it could invalidate all the data we've accumulated to date. Moving on. Question 4. The data on this is fascinating. Why does baseball have the highest degree of correlation? Even more than question 8.
Our methodology was exhaustive. Subject 12's answers in regards to baseball in his childhood were particularly fascinating. See here and here.
I wonder, do they play baseball in the Institute? Or is there some sort of defect in their programming?
We need another failure to explore this further. We can do nothing more with Subject 12 except final processing.
I'll let the reclamation team know.